Norway is a country where nature and culture intertwine in extraordinary ways. Towering fjords, endless forests, and the northern lights form a backdrop to a society that blends modernity with centuries-old traditions. Beneath this landscape lies a rich mosaic of people whose histories and movements have shaped the nation. While ethnic Norwegians form the majority, indigenous groups such as the Sami, historical minorities like the Kven, and diverse immigrant communities have left an indelible mark on Norway's cultural and social fabric. Each of these groups brings unique traditions, languages, and ways of life, creating a dynamic society that values both heritage and progress. The Sami people are Norway's indigenous inhabitants, primarily residing in the northern regions that stretch into Sweden, Finland, and Russia. Their history extends back thousands of years, shaped by the Arctic environment that dictated the rhythm of life. Reindeer herding has been central to Sami livelihoods, alongside fishing and hunting, which were adapted to the extreme seasons and harsh landscapes. Historically, the Sami faced assimilation policies that restricted their language and cultural expression, yet they preserved their identity through oral traditions, crafts, music, and spiritual practices. Today, the Sami actively participate in Norwegian society while maintaining their cultural autonomy, celebrating traditional festivals, producing handicrafts, and teaching their language to younger generations. Ethnic Norwegians constitute the vast majority of the population and trace their ancestry to the Norsemen of the Viking Age. These seafarers explored and traded across Scandinavia and beyond, establishing settlements and maritime networks. Over centuries, Norwegians developed a society centered on community, equality, and environmental respect. Traditions such as the 17th of May celebration, which honors Norway's constitution, are important cultural touchstones. The festival features parades, traditional costumes, music, and communal gatherings, demonstrating both national pride and social cohesion. Modern Norwegians often seek balance between urban and outdoor life, retreating to cabins or hytter in the countryside or mountains to engage in hiking, skiing, fishing, and other recreational activities. Immigrant communities have become a significant part of Norway's demographic landscape. Comprising roughly 18% of the population, these groups include people from Poland, Pakistan, Somalia, Syria, and other countries. Norway's welfare system, strong education opportunities, and relatively high standard of living attract immigrants seeking safety, stability, and economic advancement. While language barriers and employment challenges can hinder integration, these communities have enriched Norwegian society with diverse cultural practices, cuisine, festivals, and entrepreneurial ventures. Cities like Oslo, Bergen, and Trondheim exemplify this multicultural vibrancy, blending traditional Norwegian lifestyles with international influences. The Kven, a Finnish-speaking minority, settled in northern Norway during the 18th and 19th centuries, fleeing famine and seeking economic opportunity. Historically, the Kven faced pressures to assimilate, resulting in language loss and reduced cultural visibility. Today, revitalization efforts include language programs, cultural festivals, and educational initiatives that ensure the Kven heritage remains an active part of Norway's diverse society. The Roma and Romani communities have lived in Norway for centuries, often maintaining itinerant lifestyles. Known for music, storytelling, and craftsmanship, they have faced discrimination and social marginalization. Despite these challenges, they sustained cultural practices through festivals, music, and artisan work, contributing to the nation's cultural richness and diversity. The housing market in Norway is integral to understanding both daily life and social dynamics. As of 2025, the average house price in Norway is roughly 4,954,306 Norwegian krone, which converts to approximately $446,000 USD. However, this average masks substantial regional variations. In Oslo, the capital and largest city, houses average around 6,500,000 Norwegian kroner, $585,000 USD, due to high demand, limited supply, and proximity to employment centers and cultural amenities. Bergen, Norway's second-largest city, has an average price of about 5,200,000 Norwegian kroner, $470,000 United States dollars, reflecting its status as a cultural and port hub. In northern cities like Tromsø, housing is more affordable at approximately 4,200,000 Norwegian kroner, $380,000 United States dollars, attracting both locals and newcomers who prefer proximity to nature and lower living costs. Rural areas offer the most affordable housing, with prices ranging from 3 million–4 million Norwegian kroner, $270,000 to $360,000 USD, appealing to those seeking tranquility, space, and close connection to the outdoors. Beyond purchase prices, rental markets and apartments vary widely. A one-bedroom apartment in central Oslo may rent for around 15,000 Norwegian kroner per month, $1,350 USD, while similar properties in smaller towns can be rented for under 10,000 Norwegian kroner, $900 USD. Condominiums in newer urban developments often command premium prices due to location, modern amenities, and energy efficiency standards. In addition, government policies, such as the 90% loan-to-value mortgage rule, make buying slightly easier, particularly for first-time homeowners. This policy reduces the required down payment to 10% of the home value, compared to 15% previously, providing greater accessibility while managing financial risk. Housing choices in Norway are influenced by lifestyle priorities. Urban centers like Oslo, Bergen, and Stavanger appeal to professionals seeking proximity to jobs, cultural institutions, and social networks. Northern cities such as Tromsø or Bodø attract individuals interested in academic opportunities, Arctic research, or winter sports. Rural regions are popular for retirees, nature enthusiasts, and families desiring larger homes with land. Traditional hytter remain central to Norwegian culture, serving as weekend retreats or seasonal homes that allow residents to disconnect from urban life and enjoy skiing, hiking, or fishing. The interplay between cultural communities and housing is also notable. Immigrants often settle in urban centers with established multicultural neighborhoods offering social support, cultural amenities, and employment opportunities. Meanwhile, ethnic Norwegians may split time between city life and rural retreats, reflecting a desire for balance. Sami communities often reside in northern municipalities where reindeer herding and traditional livelihoods remain viable. Kven communities remain concentrated in northern regions where their heritage can be preserved and celebrated. Each community's location choices reflect both historical patterns and modern economic considerations. The reasons people move to Norway are multifaceted. Safety, economic opportunity, education, healthcare, and social welfare attract immigrants, while natural beauty, quality of life, and balance draw Norwegians within their own country. Immigrant populations value secure environments for raising children, inclusive social services, and opportunities to participate in a society known for its low crime rates, political stability, and progressive social policies. Native Norwegians are drawn to the outdoors, cultural traditions, and social cohesion, making Norway not only a place to live but a place to thrive in multiple dimensions of life. Norway's story is ultimately one of coexistence and adaptation. The Sami, ethnic Norwegians, Kven, Roma and Romani communities, and immigrants from across the globe all contribute to a vibrant society where tradition and modernity, local and global influences intersect. Housing plays a central role in shaping lifestyles, reflecting the interplay between culture, geography, and economics. Whether in a bustling city apartment, a quiet rural home, or a traditional cabin in the mountains, residents experience Norway's unique blend of community, nature, and opportunity. Understanding the histories, movements, and choices of these groups provides a window into how Norway has become a nation that embraces diversity while maintaining strong cultural roots.